Welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. So, of course, we talked a little bit about it earlier, but the initial press conference between Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu kicked off today, and the co-main event is Romero versus Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Now, Jay, when I think about this fight and, the overall card, I got to say, this Pitbull Cruz versus Romero fight, I actually think is probably a bit underrated. I think it's an opportunity for, number one, let me back up. Romero, as ridiculous as I felt he was several months ago, if you will, he has become, in my personal opinion, thoroughly entertaining. And Mayweather Promotions have done a terrific job positioning him as a star, dog. Like, when you think about it, Ryan wanted to fight him. Why? Because Rolly is entertaining. Rolly is probably one of the better options at 140 pounds in terms of just the overall entertainment value. Even when he fought the old man. Yeah. The whole thing, just all of it was entertaining from beginning to end. His fighting style against the old man, him getting dropped against the old man, the lead up to the fight with the old man, it was all entertaining. And when you think about Isaac Cruz and the fact that he's very compact, I think it might have been you, Jay, that talked about this, but I can't remember if it was you or somebody else that talked about Isaac Cruz and his overall height and the fact that Gervonta Davis couldn't throw certain shots at certain angles because of the height. And that compact style, throwing those short shots, trying to get on the inside, trying to pressure Rolly, I think that could be a really, really entertaining fight, specifically because Rolly has power. Tank has admitted that Rolly was probably the hardest puncher he's been in the ring with. So Rolly has power, and it'll make for an entertaining fight considering Rolly has power. Rolly will throw shots to try to clip you, and Isaac Cruz is going to fight like Isaac Cruz and try to walk you down. So not that this is going to be the most skilled fight, Jay. I'm not saying it's going to be the most skilled fight, but I do believe that the fight genuinely will be very, very, very entertaining. And I'm also, even though I don't think he should be getting a title shot, I am excited to see Fundora get back in the ring as well. So, Jay, what's your thoughts on Isaac Cruz versus Rolly Romero? Like the lead up, the fight. What's your perspective on this? Is this something that you think fight fans will be interested in seeing, and that it'll draw eyeballs to the actual fight?
I think it will, just because we know both of them are there to be there. They get hit and to hit people. We know Rolly got power. Regardless of his antics or his fighting style, how well his feet move or don't move. Same thing with Isaac Cruz. They're gonna get hit. Yeah. Rolly's going to throw to try to get you up out of there. Isaac sounds like he's coming with some bad intentions. He was dead ass serious in that stare off and everything. Rolly injury kind of changed a little bit with that. I guess because Isaac's not really verbal like that. Because Rolly, I expect the Rolly to be a little bit more brash and stuff like that during the conference, but he looked at him, but Isaac looked a little chunky though. He looked a little chubby in there in the standoff. I'm like, damn, that's why I really call him a pug. He called him a fat pug.
Hey, you're wrong for that, bro. That's what I'm saying, the entertainment value, dude. That's exactly why I was saying the entertainment.
We need it. We need that. I mean, it's been missing, So, I mean, I like the fact Rolly's talking and he's back, I know he's with a different trainer, his original trainer now again and all that. So we'll see if that changes anything as far as Rolly's style. See if he's polished up some things or anything from when he was once with Bullet. But I think this is going to be an entertaining fight. I know Rolly's not going to be dumb and just stay in the pocket as well. To your point, Isaac having that compact style, being shorter, Rolly's going to have to be smart. He's going to avoid those wide looping punches that Isaac likes to throw and duck his head. But he also says like Isaac is there to be hit. He throws wide punches, so I just can move left or right. I don't necessarily move a lot. Rolly's not one to move a lot anyway, so it's not gonna be there for if you're a boxing purist. You might want to look away, but if you just want entertainment and a knockout that's going to come in this within 12 rounds, this is the fight you definitely can't miss. I mean, I'm gonna enjoy it. It was a fight that I didn't ask for. I didn't see it coming. but I'm thankful for. I can't complain about it too much because it's going to be an entertaining fight in my opinion.
Agreed. I think it's going to be a very entertaining fight. Definitely not a fight that we necessarily asked for because, to be quite honest with you, Pitbull Cruz wasn't even on the radar for somebody like Rolly Romero, considering that Rolly is actually at 140 pounds and Isaac Cruz was at or is at 135 pounds. For the longest. Yeah. For the longest, Isaac Cruz had been rumored to be the next opponent for Gervonta Davis, and now we know that that is factually incorrect, considering that he is now going to get his opportunity to face Rolly Romero. I think, like I said, it's an interesting scrap. Isaac Cruz is getting the opportunity at a title. I'm assuming that he's going to try to make the best of it, and certainly he's going to make for a very, very, very interesting fight. Rolly, again, Mayweather Promotions, they've just done an excellent job because, I mean, think about it, Jay. Seriously. 3-4 years ago, I pretty much thought Rolly was basically a jokester and didn't even see why Mayweather Promotions would even be in the business of Rolly Romero at that time. And now that you look at where Rolly is positioned currently, they've done an immaculate job, dog. You can't say anything other than that. And so Rolly's style, I think, is entertaining. He was much more entertaining against Gervonta Davis than I thought he was going to be. And I think that even in loss, I think that really helped his market value. And now with Isaac Cruz, we'll see how he ends up performing in this fight. He's going to have to do better than the old man. But if he does come out victorious, then we'll see possibility of him getting another opportunity for a big fight. And the one thing I wanted you to comment on, because you talked about it a little bit before we actually got on here, but the fact that Leonard Ellaby said that the offer coming from Ryan's side was not a great offer. What was your thoughts on that?
It's interesting. One of the guys, I think it was Fight Hyper, what I want to ask him about it. He was like, it was a bad offer. Then later he expanded a little bit more. Because they kept probing him. They kept Leonard. He wanted more.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not going to get into the business, but it was a shitty offer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's weird. I think it was an issue because both of them want to be the A side. Ryan feels he's the A side from what he helped do with Tank. Although he's never been a champion, he's never done anything else on his own before. Rolly's done something with Tank before, and he's a champion now. So he wanted to be A side. So I'm not mad at him for trying to get the money on there. But Ryan said that he thought Rolly was going to get a lot more money with his fight than he is right now. Rolly's saying the exact opposite. So someone lying in that. I think it's probably Oscar and them were the ones that was doing it that led Ryan wrong on that. But his loss.
Yeah, that's weird. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, you guys tell us what you think in the comment section. Rolly Romero versus Pitbull Cruz. I think it makes for an interesting fight and an interesting co-main event. Like I said, this card from PPC is absolutely solid, and I am excited to see it. So we'll see what ends up happening on March 30th. You guys tell us what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Angry Man Podcast, M Sports Media, and we are out.